Hello everyone, my name is Utkarsh Shankar and today I will be discussing how to program uh, in assembly language programming in order to count the total number of odd number in a series of given 10 numbers. So the content of this presentation are as follows. First, we will begin with the problem statement. We will have the overlook about what we are actually aiming to discuss in the PPT. Second, we are going to discuss upon our approach about how to find viable solution to this particular problem. Then we will figure out how to predict whether how to evaluate whether a particular given number is odd or even, along with some ALP programming which we will be using in our program for a series of 10 number. Then we will have a look at flowchart which will basically clear our understanding about how we are how we are going to approach the problem loop by loop. Then we will discuss on the algorithm line by line, and then we will demonstrate it with the help of example. So basically the problem statement for this given program is to count the number of odd numbers in the given block of element. For this particular program which I will be discussing, the number of block size is basically 10. So we will be starting from the location 8000H till 8009. We will be storing 10 numbers, and then the value of count of odd numbers will be stored in memory location 8050H. So on further discussion, in order to characterize whether the number is odd or even, we will be converting our numbers in the binary form, and then we will be checking the LSB, which is least significant bit, and based on our finding, we will determine if our LSB is 1, then our number will be odd, otherwise it will be even. So in this program we will be taking number from our memory individually, then we will rotate our LSB towards the right, which we will store in our carry. Then if the result is non-zero, then the number is odd, otherwise it is even. So basically, as a part of this particular program, first we need to have a clear view about how we will determine with the help of some code in ALP whether a given integer is odd or even, which we will be further using in our main program. So basically, to have clear understanding, I have taken two examples, two hexadecimal numbers IBH and ZCH, which can be converted in binary form as given here. Then which we will rotate it first we will load our given numbers in C050H memory location. Then we will use the our instruction RAR, which will basically rotate the content of our accumulator by 1 bit. As you can see here, the least significant bit will be stored in the carry flag bit, and based on upon understanding, if it contains 1, then it's odd, otherwise it is even. As we can see, for both of our given consider example, we can see IBHS for is the least significant bit is 1, so it will be characterized as odd, and it will be characterized as even based upon the given based on the given considerations. So as we can see here, we will be using RAR function, which will basically rotate our least significant bit and store it into the carry, and the carry basically which will move the most significant, it will store the previous stored bit into the what was most significant bit of the accumulator. So okay, after RAR operation we will be using JC loop. So JC loop operation, basically it is performed as a part of this operation instruction. What we will find out that if the carry is generated for that particular stored number, hexadecimal number in our memory location, if it will be the carry is generated for the particular number, then it will be then we will store it in the loop label, and we will carry out the instruction which will store 02 number in our accumulator, which will further store in our location C050H. Otherwise, if resultant is even, then we will store it in our MVI, then we will store it in the same location C050H, but the value will be stored 01H, which will tell that this given number is even. Next, we have the flow chart of our operation, how we are going to approach this particular given problem. So first we will start with the HL pair, which will point toward the first number in the given series of number. Then we will move to the register C, which will initialize it to 0AH, which is basically for the number of for how many integers we are going to recognize the odd integer. For it, 0H is basically in hexadecimal form. It is basically 10 in decimal form. Then moving next, we will initialize D, which will store count, our odd number count, initialize it to 0. Then moving forward, we will store our pointed numbers in the accumulator from the memory to the accumulator, so that we can rotate the stored element in our accumulator according to our approach. Then next we will move toward the JC loop instruction. Basically this instruction, as I was saying previously, it determines whether if the carry generated is or not. If the carry is generated, then it will increase the count of our odd integer, which will be stored in D. Otherwise we will point toward the next location. After that, we will use JNZ loop. This loop determines whether we had reached the end of the loop or not. If C is equal to 0, if we have reached end of the loop, then we will store our accumulated value of D, the count number, in the accumulator, and then we will store in the memory location, particular memory location. Otherwise, we will continue it with the pointed number in the accumulator, which has been subsequently decremented in order to move to another location in the series of our number. And as we reach the end of our loop, we will terminate our program accordingly. So this is the algorithm which we will be using as a part of our main program. So as we can see here, we have used RAR and JC loop condition as a part of our previous instruction I had discussed for odd and even, for the characterization of odd and even numbers. So we will be starting with pointing at the initial number in the series of number. Then we will initialize our count to 10 for how many numbers we are going to determine the count of odd numbers. Then we are going to clear the register D to store the count. Then we are going to load our item in the accumulator from the memory in order to perform the operation RAR, which is basically to rotate the content on the accumulator toward right by 1 bit. And JC loop 1, this first loop will determine if the carry is generated or not. If the carry is generated, it means our given integer is our given number is basically odd, and then we will move directly toward the loop 1. We will increment the value of D by 1. Otherwise, we will use the JC loop, JMP loop 3, which is unconditional loop. It will directly jump in order to point to the next location without incrementing the value of the count, as the number will be even in this case. So in both the case, after the further recognition of odd and even integer, we are going to go to the next point, to the next location. Then we will decrement the value of C because we have checked for a first number. Then we will use the JNZ loop, JNZ loop 2. If we have reached the end of the loop, then we will move to load our count to accumulator. Otherwise, we will move back to the loop 2, which we will further load next number in our series of number, and we will continue with the same operation, series operation. Otherwise, if we have reached the end of the loop, then the count which is generated in the series of operation will be stored in the accumulator. from the D, then we will store it in the resultant at 8050H location, and after that we will terminate our program. So as a part of our this presentation, we will be having quick demonstration about how we are going to how the series of program that I had written is going to work throughout the operation. So first we need to assemble the program. So our assembly is successfully assembled. Then I will run this program line by line. With every instruction I will try to clear point about how and when a particular instruction is run, and how one instruction is jumping from one loop to another loop. So I will begin with the first instruction about how this program is going to work. Let's begin. So after seeing the first instruction, as you can see here, the HL pair is already pointing toward the 8000H memory location wherever number 2 is stored. Then after running second instruction, we can see our C register where we are going to store the total number of number for which we are going to determine our count. So 0A, which is basically 10 in decimal number. After moving to the next step, we can see here the 2 is load. After running this instruction, we can see here that the 2, which is our basically the number which is stored at 8000H memory location, it is stored in our accumulator, which will be further evaluated for odd and even evaluation. So moving next, we can see here that it has jumped directly from loop 3 to loop it has skipped this instruction because for this particular number the carry will not be generated, because it will be even. As we all know, 2 is even, so it will point directly toward the next location. And further moving forward, we can see that HL pair is already has been directed toward next location 8001. And after moving forward, as we can see here, the count of C is basically decremented by one value, as we had evaluated our first set of values stored in 8000H. So we are moving back towards loop 2, for which we will further evaluate our second number. So on evaluation, as we can see, the 3 is stored in our accumulator. So as we can see here, the carry is generated for this instruction after running RAR. We can see here after running RAR instruction, as we can see, our second element is 3. So for this particular number, we can see the carry is generated. Upon moving forward, as we can see that the value of D is incremented by 1 because the number we found is basically odd. So after further running down, we can see that HL pair is basically pointed towards our next location, and running forward we can see the value is also decremented by 1. So basically 8 elements are left to be done. So further we will move around this loop 2. We will continue this further. We had reached till we have reached the end of our loop. So I will directly execute, as there are 10 numbers already registered, as you can see here, for the memory location 8000 to 8009. So upon final execution, we can check here whether our count is generated or not. So as you can see, the number of odd integer will be this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. So it should be count should be 6. So yeah, we have got the result of what we had expected on 8000 50H location, memory location, which was basically stored in D, then in accumulator, and we have terminated the program after this further operation. So this is how I conclude my basic programming of in order to determine the count of odd numbers in a series of 10 numbers. Thank you.